Hey y'all, I'm Zachary. Welcome to Burn Down's Country Kitchen. Today, look, I've been wanting some sloppy joes lately. I've done sloppy joes on here before, so that's not really a big thing. I've also wanted a calzone, so I just figured, why not make a sloppy joe calzone? All right, you guys. Let's get out these ingredients. All right, y'all. Of course, I got me some ground beef. Got me some dough that I made last weekend. That's good to go. Of course, got some onions. Red bell pepper, got some seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, mustard, and ketchup. That's enough to get us started. I also got some mozzarella cheese we're gonna throw in there. That's it, y'all. Let's get after this food. First things first, we gotta get our onions cut up, right? I got quite a few of them. I got 2 whole onions, but they were kind of small. There was 1 large onion. One kind of a decent dice. Doesn't have to be perfect. We got our bell pepper here. Easy way to do it. Just pulls right on out of there. Nice, right? Cut these up. Nice little strips. And we'll chop it up just like we did that. Just some oil in a pan, put some butter in there, let that melt up. Give it some flavor, right? Alright, go ahead and get our onions and bell peppers in there. Start getting them nice and soft, right? Nice and soft. Mix it around. That's what the oil and the butter is for. That, and I got some ground beef I'm probably going to mix with a little ground deer. That's just going to make it delicious. So I want a lot of vegetables and a little extra oil because, you know, deer meat really isn't very oily or greasy at all. Cut all that fat off because that's gross when it comes to deer. Alright, go ahead and get my meat in here. Get that broken up. Look, I don't care if your meat comes in a tube or a regular hamburger package, it doesn't matter, it's the same meat. I've heard people say, "Hey, you got meat in a tube?" Yeah, sure did. Tastes exact same. Just a different packaging. But people are creatures of habit, right? You like what you like. You're either picky or you're not. Get that nice and mixed up. Clearly you don't have to make this much, but we're definitely going to want some sloppy joes left over. We just like leftover sloppy joes. And you can use manwich, you don't have to make it from scratch, but if I'm going to make it, that's how I'm going to do it. Well, that's browning up. We'll go ahead and get our dough ready here. Definitely want some flour. Don't want it to stick now, right? There you go. Well, what's those flakes in your dough? I infuse it with Italian seasoning. Just love it. It's easy. We're gonna go ahead and get this worked out. So let's take a few minutes. So I drained all the extra grease out of there. Throw a little salt in here. Not a lot. Gotta like sea salt, right? That iodized stuff is junk. Some pepper, maybe a teaspoon. We're always going to come back here a little later and add more seasoning as needed. We always start out a little slow, right? I'm going to do about a tablespoon or so of this garlic powder. You want that good. Again, I might have to come back and add a little more. We'll see. I'm going to do about the same for the onion powder. Maybe not quite as much, but you know, we'll get that stirred in. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're not doing it. Now we have our mustard. Let's say, for that amount, probably a good tablespoon and a half, maybe 2. Just depends. You know, I'm not big on mustard when it comes to most things, but I do like it on hot dogs. Can't have a good sloppy Joe without it though. So I don't dislike mustard, don't get me wrong. All right, ketchup. That's what we're gonna put more in. Of course, we'll start out slow. We don't want to drench it too much. It's got to have our consistency, right? That stirred in. Definitely gonna need more. You just tell how it soaks it in. Looking good though. Like I said, you can use manwich. I used to. This is just better. Probably end up using about a quarter bottle, maybe closer to half. But I probably got 3-4 pounds of burger in here. So we like our leftovers. Tell you what, that's looking good, isn't it? That's about a little more than a quarter, between a quarter and a half. With the ketchup, I'll probably put a little more ketchup in there, and then that'll put us down to about a half. There we go. And we'll let that just marinate on low for a little bit, and then we'll taste it and see if we need to add anything. Man, that's gonna be good. Looks good already. All right, so I tasted it. It's gonna need a little more garlic powder, some more seasonings. Something about a tablespoon and a half. But you go slow and do what you like. A little more pepper in there too. Really good. If you feel like you need a little more ketchup, give yourself a little more ketchup. You know what manwich consistency is? And then manwich is just hanging out, waiting for us now. We'll get our dough here. Kind of big. Feeding more than one of us, so we want it to be a big calzone, right? Alright, so now I got my cheese. Put it on one side or on both sides, that is up to you. Definitely want a lot of cheese in there. Just keep it away from the edges. Look at that beautiful homemade manwich. Whew. Excited about that. Like I said, we like a lot of leftovers, so we made a lot of extra. I ended up putting more ketchup in. I was about 3/4 of a bottle, but yeah, I realized y'all that was 4 pounds of hamburger. I'll probably throw a little more on top there. All right. Go ahead and spread this out a little more. There we go. Like I said, keep it away from your edges. We're just gonna fold it over, crimp it down. This thing's gonna be a beast, y'all. Get you a fork, just crimp them edges. Less it leaks out, the better, right? That looks fancy. Looks good, doesn't it? Woof. All right, in the oven, 425 till golden brown. If you want, you can put some butter or something on there. It's up to you. Egg wash. I'm gonna leave it like it is. Might sprinkle a little cheese on top here after a while. We'll see. Maybe not. I already got a lot in there, so we'll be back. All right, y'all. That's almost done, which means it's that time again. Like, share, subscribe. It helps me out. Help me. Does me a lot of good. Also, get with Sticker My Life. They will give you a great design. Enough to where I put it on a t-shirt. Hang on, look. Look at that. It's too cold to wear right now, but... And then, of course, look at the back. Uh-oh. Get with them. They did this design for me, and I just love it. These stickers and all kinds of stuff as well. Also, you can get on me with TikTok at Burn It Down CK. I am on TikTok, so you can go check that out as well. Enough of the business. Let's get to the food. All right, let's get messy. Look at that. Is that not great? Beautiful. Right? Let's get a bite of this. That is really good. Man, that is good. And my dinner, I'm getting after that. I also got these beautiful fries I made. Man, it's gonna be a good dinner. All right, y'all. Hope you liked it. Make something. Make anything. Make sloppy joes. Make calzone. Make a sloppy Joe Calzone. Why not, right? It's gonna be delicious. I already know because I tasted it. Y'all gotta make it so you can taste it. All right, y'all. Hope you liked it. Till next time.